Guys, I really should, pick a permanent YouTube identity. And when I say identity, I mean name. Like, names are what you become known by on YouTube. And if I keep on, changing my channel name and whatever, like every few months, it's not going to work out. No one's really going to know who I am. I'm just, I'll never like have a solid identity or really be known as anything like I used to be. So, you know, I really should, pick a name and stick with it. But I just, I don't know what to pick. Honestly, it's hard for me to come up with anything really creative. It's hard for me to think of like a cool and unique channel name that could like represent me and stuff. I mean, I try to come up with something, but I just can't think of anything. I really, I really want my own channel name, but it just sucks having no ideas. I'm also constantly worrying that if I make a channel name, it might end up being too similar to someone else's channel name, and I might be considered a rip-off or something, because at this point there are so many gaming channels on YouTube, and so many ideas and names have probably already been taken, and I don't know. I just can't think of anything good or unique, but I do want my own identity um that I can be known by, rather than just naming myself after a bunch of characters and stuff. I mean, I'll still use different characters to represent my channel. Anyone who knew me on my old channel, it'd basically be just like that. I'd have one name, but I'd use different avatars and etc. etc. You know, there's little representations and stuff of my channel. But, like when it comes to the actual name, I need to pick and stick with a name, and I don't know. Honestly, I've been considering just going back to being Ido the Fox because that's what I was for years. I mean, obviously, I don't really consider Ido my representation anymore. Well, to be honest, I don't have a main representation. I don't have anything that I consider a main representation of myself. So it's not that I don't care about Ido anymore. It's just that I don't have a single main, you know, anything that I represent myself with. I use a lot of different things, but since that was the name that I basically came up through YouTube on for like probably 3 or 4 years, you know, it's the name a lot of people already knew me as, and it's also my own name. It's unique to me, so you know, honestly, I would like to have a name that, kind of reflects that I'm a gaming channel, though. That's just the thing. It's like, I could call myself Ido the Fox, but everyone's going to look at that and just be like, ugh, furry. By the way, I'm not even really a furry. I mean, a lot of people probably think I am, but I'm not. I don't consider myself to be an animal or anything like that. I enjoy using animal characters and things to represent myself online, obviously, because that's about all I use, but I don't actually consider myself to be them. Actually, I might make another video on that at some point because I could go really in depth on all of that, but it'd probably be a good 30 or 40 minutes. I've actually been thinking about making like a kind of past history of myself kind of video at some point, and I'll delve into and explain why I do all that. But yeah, anyway, basically, the main reason I'm making this video is because I'm asking you guys, what do you think? I mean, I'm sure all of you would agree on me sticking with like a permanent channel name, but what do you guys think it should be? Should I just go back to being Ido the Fox, or should I make something new? Make something that sounds more gaming oriented? And if you guys want to suggest possible channel names, go right ahead. I would more than gladly accept like suggestions of channel names. I would really, really appreciate that. But yeah, if I do go back to being Ido the Fox, that'll probably be the final name change, unless someday I do change it to something more unique and more, like actual, like gaming oriented. But anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys.